Come on, man. You stole my outfit for today.
I stole your outfit. I'm actually wearing the jersey and the short. You are just like, how you half-assed it. I'm gonna keep.
Bro, what in the Spider-Man meme face looking ass boy? What y'all got going on out here, bro? What's up, bro? Why do you?
I was gonna wear this for the show.
Whose jersey is this? Who the hell is? I can't even say that nigga's name.
No. See, I'm good.
Bro, did you glue those letters on there?
I'm keeping it.
What?
Bruh, iron your face, your arms. Bruh, do something, bruh. Bruh, look at your cankles, man. Get out my face, bruh. Oh.
That's a full size. That's a full size. She want every color. That's a full size.
Hello to every single member of the FS Army across the world. Of course, I'm your co-host, Brendan Dunn.
I'm Matt Welty.
Trinidad James.
And we have a special guest with us here. Please introduce yourself to the people out there.
DJ Clark Kent.
DJ Clark Kent. We've had this conversation.
Can I get a round of applause for a legend, man? Come on, man.
Please
come on, man. I gotta put some respect on it early.
You may or may not be God's favorite DJ. How did you get that?
May or not?
No, but how did you get that title?
Everybody has something that they attach to themselves. Like, I'm the best this, I'm the best that. I never ever wanted to be the best. I always wanted to be great. So skip trying to be the best. I'll be God's favorite.
I respect that.
Hey, last time I spoke to God, that's what he told me. So
that's the way it usually happens.
We're here to talk all sorts of sneaker news and your history in the game. The first thing we want to talk about is Pusha T and Adidas just announced that they re-upped their deal. How do we feel about that?
I feel fine. I just hope that whatever they've worked out together is actually real for him.
Right.
Instead of just capitalizing on the fact that there's a whole bunch of press and power around the fact that his album was the best album that came out.
So you don't agree with the Grammys, giving Cardi the...
No, I do agree with the Grammys. See, you have to understand that the Grammys aren't necessarily about the music only. It's about the music, it's about the sales, it's about the awareness. And you have to also understand that people voting on the Grammys are usually people who don't actually know all of the music that they're looking at when they get to a category.
Do you think Adidas... Okay.
Pusha had the best rap album this year. I mean, last year, I should say.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts, though.
Right.
Do you think Adidas has done a good job so far with Pusha? Or has it been a lot of hype? The one last year kind of sucked to me.
I thought that shit was actually better than the previous few, but...
Really?
I think they've done a good job. I just think that maybe they haven't picked the right models for him to express himself on.
Pusha come on the show. My personal opinion is that I appreciate what Pusha does for Adidas because Pusha doesn't chase hype. He never has been an artist, even from back when him and his brother were killing it with Pharrell. Like, they never chase hype. They've always been talented. They've always been fly. Virginia dudes or whatever who get down. So when Pusha gets the chance to do anything, I feel like he just does what he wants to do.
Right.
So I can't be mad. I don't own all the Pusha shoes. I don't even like all of them, but I respect highly that he's always doing him.
How do you think Drake feels about this?
I kind of just wonder.
About what?
The Pusha deal.
I don't care. I kind of just wonder, are they giving him full ability to look through all the archives so that he can pick? Because there's a lot of EQT.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And he's the guy for EQT.
That's a big fact.
So I would hope that they're giving him the full open door to everything EQT so that he can pick from to make dope shit, because there are dope EQT models and he should be able to see them all to decide what he's gonna work on.
Moving forward, a shoe I would love to talk to you about is the Washington LeBron 16s.
Right.
The first ones came out in 2011.
Never
The
came
nines?
out. Never came out.
Nines.
Well, could have did them for...
I'm sure you have a pair? Yeah.
You got two pairs?
They did them for Ye,
What does it
Jay, and
matter?
LeBron. Have you seen the 16?
Yes, I have.
How you feel about the 16 compared to the 9, your personal opinion?
There's no comparison.
The 9 is...
The 9 is
Okay.
it.
It's crazy because neither of the artists are associated in any way, shape, or form with Nike anymore.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
It didn't have nothing to do with anybody but LeBron.
And Kyle Yamaguchi.
Watch. Right here.
Right?
Where are you going with it? Watch the Throne is about LeBron on the throne. It's not about anything else. It's a play on the words.
All right, speaking about goat shit.
Goat shit? Who's speaking about goat shit?
We're about to talk some... Come on,
Oh, you mean greatest of all time shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, goat shit? That sounded crazy.
Let's talk about some goat
Excellent
stuff.
transition.
Talk about some
Excellent.
goat stuff.
horrible.
No, that was actually pretty good.
We'll let the commenters decide that.
Yeah, I want to know what they think.
That was actually pretty all right.
Nah, that was fucking
He
terrible.
just
You haven't let me finish yet.
No, but you started wrong.
No,
good.
but you haven't even let me finish yet.
And then he went pretty all right.
Foot Locker announced that it's doing a deal with GOAT, the reselling platform, for $100 million. So Foot Locker is basically going to be like a 360 retailer.
It's
They're gonna-
insane.
They're gonna,
So let me get
They're
this
gonna
straight.
sell you the shoe twice.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. So they're gonna do what? They're gonna take what they can't sell in the store and put it through GOAT?
I think they've just partnered with them. We're like Foot Locker.
There's not a lot of details yet how exactly it's
What
going
I-
to work out,
what
but they're
I've-
pouring $100 million in.
No, that's the biggest deal they've done, which is interesting to see Foot Locker even want to get the checks. Like we had Josh on here, shout out to Josh Luber, what I'm saying, to get these big checks behind it. Like the resale game is in a really weird place. And I want to take some time just to say to my mom and pop resellers, like, I know that you feel some type of way. I pray that it's a better way for you to continue to make money, because I know it's resellers out there. Shout out to my man Guala. Shout out to all my guys out there in the streets doing their thing, taking care of their family off of reselling
They
sneakers.
can still do it. I don't want.
No,
I think that's like I don't like that argument because
That's the real thing, though.
But I don't like the argument because
Why not?
Because it's like resellers are complaining that another platform's getting in it. They're giving you a platform that doesn't cost you anything to resell sneakers.
How does Clark feel about this? I want to know how Clark feels.
Well, before we get into that, Clark, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever resold sneakers?
Yeah, I resold 2 pair of sneakers.
All right.
I think this Foot Locker investment is kind of a signal of just how big this sneaker thing is, right? Or just how many people are invested. Do you think that sneaker culture is almost kind of like gentrified at this point with how many people are into it?
Gentrified sneakers. That's a hell of a statement.
What a word.
Damn.
Let's be careful
Yep.
when you use the
Yeah.
word gentrified, because gentrified to somebody from Brooklyn sounds like the whites moved in.
Which he did.
Listen, man, the rent was cheap.
I'm just saying.
What's the saying? If Brendan moves into your neighborhood, it's gentrified. Basically, that's a sign that the rent is going up.
Big business is moving into the sneaker world, which was already big business in the
Right.
first place.
Right.
I don't see where there's a confusion there. There was always big business in sneakers. Do you know anybody who doesn't own a pair of sneakers? I just
not
feel
anymore.
I feel like this thing is a community of people who are more enthusiastic about sneakers. I don't feel like it's a culture thing. I feel like it's a
You're one of these guys who doesn't want to use the word culture for all this.
but I don't, and I haven't. And if you know me, you know me.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, you know.
Come on,
I've
bro.
never
I mean,
said, I've never said, yeah, in the sneaker culture. No, it's a sneaker community.
Let me ask you this. You've been able to see sneakers, gear. Clark, you've seen the golden, like the golding of the golden. Like you've seen every fly nigga from here all the way back.
Sir.
What sneaker trends would you say, and I want to put a number on it, like the top 3 trends that you've seen over the years that you're like, man, forget that. Like maybe, or you can just give me one that you've loved over the years and one that you've hated.
I don't want to ever hear anybody say that Air Force Ones are back.
You disagree,
So that's
Welty?
Yeah. No,
That-
we already had this conversation that I had written a story about. You talked to Joe Puma about it at Humboldt.
yeah, it's like, do you want to hear something I hated? I hated somebody saying Air Force Ones are back.
But they never
You
left.
have to leave to be back. To be back. Air Force Ones are the first shoe that was ever retro. It's the shoe that went away. It was made in '82, went away, came back in '84. It's the most simplest, most beautifulest shoe that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
If you talk about like 06, 07, 05, when like there was a real like quick strike, pun intended. That was actually pretty all right. Like buzz behind the shoes where there was like limited edition Air Force Ones were like stash Air Force Ones. Like people were like, there was super hype on that shoe. 2012, 2013, like years like that. As far as Nike from a brand directive wasn't pushing the energy behind the Air Force Ones the way that they had 5, 6, 7 years ago.
They didn't
You don't
have
think
to.
so?
They didn't have to. You don't have to. They think about it. Think about how you never saw an Air Force One commercial ever. They didn't have to. It just worked. They worked.
Question I want to ask you. So, being an OG in the game,
I don't know about that. Clyde Frazier's an OG.
but for like the sneaker generation that grew up, you know, on internet, having so much knowledge, do you ever get worried that, you know, you might be viewed as like an elitist or difficult to talk to about shoes?
Nah, and I think the reason why not is because if anybody sees me in the street and they stop and talk or they stop and say hello, I will have a sneaker conversation because I really like sneakers. If a brand sends me something I don't like, you know what I do?
Put it on eBay.
No, I don't. I give it back. Or I say, I really don't like this. Should I send it back or should I give it away? Because I'm true to it. I only wear what I like. I think it's a community, and I'm inside the community. And if I can't act cool with the community, then yeah, you're an elitist. If you can't have a conversation with me about sneakers, then I shouldn't be given the ability to work with sneaker brands. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I've ever worked with a sneaker brand is because I understood what I understand about sneakers, and I am attached to the music business. I can't discount that. Like, no brand's gonna want to work with you unless you have something to bring to the table.
Do you mind me asking, what were some of your favorite sneakers to work on over the past years?
The Adidas Superstars that me and Russ did. Like, that was one of my favorite.
Russ Benenson, right?
Russ.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure.
The Russ.
The Russ, yeah.
Not
Shout-
the,
I'll never get
the
to
rapper Russ is
Shout
the
out
second
Banks
Russ.
that already
Some
came
respect
the
on the
show.
man's
I
name.
know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to make sure, because I wanted to shout out Russ Benenson, because I've never got a chance to meet him.
Really? You've never?
I've
met
never
Russ?
got a
You
chance
never
to meet
met
the
Russ?
man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always be looking for him just on the standpoint of
Complex
like,
is just gonna unplug
hey,
your check
bro.
right now, bro.
Wait.
Let's discuss Quick Strike, a show you had a while back. How much do you miss doing the Quick Strike stuff?
I feel like sneaker Twitter and whatever else, and you guys obviously, and everything is filled in whatever.
Are you saying we ripped you off?
No. I would
Be
never
candid,
say
Russ.
that.
Be
It's
candid.
it's an homage.
Complex, please have Russ Bankston on this show.
We did, but it was pre-Trinity.
Yeah,
Please bring
yeah.
Russ Bankston back on this
Yeah.
show so Trinidad can meet him, because that sounds insane to me.
Yeah, like when I looked at y'all's show, I was like, damn, I want to meet this dude, man. He got an interesting perspective. Like, he really cool,
It's crazy
chill.
'cause you would have been on our show
That-
because
that-
you were like top of the list to come on the show when we were gonna start filming again.
I respect that. Thank you.
I want to ask you this. You talk about working with the brands and getting free sneakers.
Hold
in the mail.
on, hold on.
Okay.
We go back. He
Okay.
asked me a question.
Yes.
The Superstar,
Superstar, yes. That you and Russ did. Yep.
Global Spin Awards, New Balance,
Dang.
the LeBron 7 and 8, all 4 of them that I did, they were like extremely important to me.
The 7 is a joint.
You have all your
Yeah.
1-1.
The first
1-1-2.
1-1-2.
Of course.
The 8 is the joint.
Yeah,
7
yeah.
and 8 is a joint.
Yeah, they are.
So in working with the brands like this, you've already obviously got like a lot of connections, and you can pretty much get any sneaker you want, right?
Not necessarily.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. I don't believe so, and I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say,
What type of stuff do you miss out on these days?
PEs, a lot.
Yeah.
The inner workings of the sneaker business doesn't stay the same.
Of course.
So
Of course.
you'll have a guy that's your guy, and all of a sudden he'll be in tennis. So
Yeah.
your guy's in tennis. Now, how do I
Or
get
they
all
just leave
those?
the brand altogether, and then you're just
Or they leave the brand and they go work at a brand that's like horrible. You know what I'm saying?
How did
So-
you get that clout, that level of clout? Like, how do you get to that level where you feel comfortable just like either asking people or people feel comfortable sending you stuff?
I work hard, I'm respectful, and I'm true to the game. The relationships that I build aren't built off of me being who I am and them being who they am. It's built off of are we actually cool? So every Oregon PE I got it given to me by Tinker. Not somebody in entertainment marketing, not somebody in special projects. I get it given to me by the
man.
guy
Yeah,
who
yeah, yeah.
makes them.
He went to Oregon and he didn't get the shoes.
No,
Except
I had
he did get a
I had
pair and he
of
resold them.
Oregon 3s. Let's not, come on.
Let me ask you this. The last, and if this is even possible, the last shoe that actually made you salty that you couldn't get, what sneaker would that be?
I wanted those Oklahoma 4s. I wanted those Florida 4s.
Florida 4 is crazy.
Those Oregon 3s with the removable swishes.
How do you check yourself? Like, because I know we kind of probably feel the same thing where you're like, damn, somebody should have sent me that. Like, do you?
No, I'm not like that.
No?
If I get it, I get it. Like, I'm relentless at trying to get what I want. But if I don't get it, it wasn't supposed to be.
At the Sneaker of the Year panel 2 years ago,
Right.
if you remember. So towards the end, we're debating Off-White, or you guys were debating. I was sitting in the front row. You were debating the Off-White Nike stuff, and you made a comment to the crowd. You're like, I've only gotten 3 of the shoes, and like
Right.
everyone was like giving you abuse in the audience.
Why? I wanted them all.
You're saying, you know, there's some shoes you can't get, but you can get more shoes than the average person out there, and there's a lot of kids. And
I can't get more shoes than resellers.
Brendan, we'll like agree on this.
They're
Even,
more
like,
connected
even-
than me. I get it given to me by the
man.
guy who makes them.
Even on
Yeah.
our level, there's certain kids who hit us up who even get mad that we get like shoes. You know, the kid who's trying to buy like a pair of Off-White ones.
Well, then that's the kid who doesn't understand what's happening here. It's
not his time.
It's not for him to understand that you can get these things, or that the companies will send you things because you have a media platform that talks about their thing. So the marketing company, the marketing section in these brands are going, I want my thing talked about on your show. That's not the kid's fault, and that's not your fault. But they got to learn that 95% of these sneaker brands are really, really big marketing companies.
Right.
So because they're marketing companies, they're going to use anything that does marketing for them.
Correct.
Clark, you were around Kanye West really early too. Like, did you school him on any of this stuff? Like, what were those conversations like? A young Kanye?
Young Kanye's conversations, we only talked about music.
Never sneakers.
Nah.
And when the Yeezys came around, like, were you guys? I assume by then you were talking about sneakers heavy.
Not necessarily.
Adidas Yeezy or Nike Yeezy?
I think maybe the 500. And
Interesting.
they have an Adidas basketball shoe bottom.
Yes.
Yeah,
And that's what automatically made me like it more than all the other shoes.
Dang, that's crazy.
I like
Wow.
basketball shoes.
Okay.
I'm a 6'4", used to play basketball and football guy. So when I see shoes, I look at them as would I have worn them to do such? And then it had texture to it. It had panels on it. It had material on top of material on top of material. It's the most sneaker-made sneaker that Kanye has.
Yeah, shout out to Stephen Smith for working on that one.
Steven Smith, come on.
Come on the
Stephen
show.
Smith from
way back.
Old New Balance.
Yes,
He's a sneaker G.
Reebok, all that sort of stuff. But speaking of other artists, you know, that you've worked with who you put on to the world, Mr. Jay-Z, he's got a sneaker deal going on right now.
I don't think he has a sneaker deal. He has a job.
Yeah, but he's working with Puma. Obviously, Emery's doing a lot with Puma as well. What do you think about, you know, what they're doing with Puma?
I think it's really good, but I think the most important and the best thing that they did was as soon as they got there, they signed Clyde Lifetime. Clyde built the game. His name was on the side of a pair of Pumas written in gold, and it was aspirational for kids in the hood to have Clyde sneakers. And he was playing in New York, and we saw him at Rucker Park, and we wanted to go to his camps, and he drove a Rolls Royce, and he wore fur coats. We wanted to be like Clyde. There's no sneaker game without Clyde.
Fact.
Clark, every week here on the show, we punish somebody who had the worst take in the last episode, and we make them switch out their sneakers and wear something awful. I think it is Mr. Matthew J. Welty this week. He said something about freaking it.
Each pack has 3 pairs of shoes in it. You get a full set of the mint shoes, and you get 1 blue shoe if you want to toss it in the mix and freak it.
Yeah. So he's got to take those off. And we
You
got
gotta
to
take
give him
off the
something
fire
terrible, which
and
I
put
think we
on
have
some
here.
not
Actual fire.
And I don't know where we even got these, but Clark, if you want to take a look at these and then pass them over to my man over there.
The zip on the side? Lord.
This looks like something Trinidad would have worn at
this
some
you
point.
shouldn't even do that.
No. He's got to do it.
Oh, he has to. He has to. That's
the rules of the game.
that's the show now. That's the
Real
that's the world we're
fur.
in.
Shout out to PETA, man.
We got a segment, Clark, called Drip Flipper Skip.
Drip.
You know what I'm saying? Drip Flipper Skip.
Drip.
You know what I'm saying? Drip
This is
being,
the
of
drip.
course, look good. Or whatever, you
drip.
know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Right,
those are drip. Those will skip.
Flip being resale and skip, we not rocking with it.
Okay.
Shout out Foot Locker for letting us do this, first of all. Because, you know, they the homies.
Cut that check.
We have all the shoes that's coming out for All-Star.
Right.
And we got, it's a lot or whatever. So we're about to run through. I'm going to ask you your personal opinion, drip, flip, or skip.
That's a drip. You can put those back quick.
Just slide past it on down. Drip.
That's a drip from you.
Drip.
You can't ever really pass up on that shoe, right?
All the details are right. It seems to.
There were too many of them last time around. Though. I got kind of sick of seeing the sneaker, but Nike Air on the back.
That's the type of world that we're in, though. Like, they make a lot of shoes. I like
Here's
to
the
keep
thing.
the 3M in
Here's-
there.
let's just ask. If they don't make a lot and you don't get them, then you're mad. Now they make a lot and it's easy to get them and you're mad again. That's why the game is fucked up, because they're trying to listen to you and they shouldn't. The marketing section in these brands are going, I want my thing talked about on your show. And that's not your fault. They give you shoes to buy. They should not listen to the kid on the blog or the guys who are blogging because
Damn.
Don't listen to us.
No, I'm just keeping it funky.
But they should listen to
like,
you?
No, not at all.
Well, then who?
No, I make shoes. I'm different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I mean
No,
when I
that's
say
a
that?
fact.
What I'm saying is I work on making shoes. I make colorways and stuff like that. So,
So how many pairs are you buying of those?
For retail, of
6
course.
deep right now.
Yeah?
All right.
You already got 6 on deck?
Yeah, I bought them already.
All
right. Next up.
Aunt Pearl?
KD11, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I find myself, it's difficult
Oh,
to skip
God.
a sneaker that's tied to breast cancer survivors. So for the message, I will say it's a drip. I wouldn't wear
You
it.
got y'all
I
that
wouldn't.
skin showing today. You just sensitive today.
I hear you. I wouldn't wear them.
It's not a very good sneaker.
It's an amazingly good sneaker. Like, like comfort wise and to play basketball.
No, but I
in.
mean like outside of that, that's not a very good shoe.
Well, it wasn't meant for outside to be on, but I feel you. The 4s
Right.
was.
But
the KD4 you can get off.
The message was amazing.
So for you is a flip maybe?
I would skip them.
Skip? Okay.
Yeah, I would.
Flip.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but I wouldn't. I just to me it would be a skip because I wouldn't want to. You know, you're donating money. I would just
So
feel.
it is
No,
a-
I would feel bad like
Right, that's why I
reselling
say
a
it
shoe
would be
that's
a skip.
Yeah.
donated to a cause.
It would be a skip for
So you have no morals.
Okay. That's fine. Oh, my favorite.
Clark, this is a 2006 Air Force One that got turned into a Jordan.
Calm
1.
down. I'm skipping these because
I need to know
they're
why.
for women and
Okay.
not for men.
Okay.
If I could get these in my size, I'd have 12 pair.
Okay. All right.
I would have 12
Okay.
pair.
Okay. Whew. All right.
I'm a huge Jordan 1 fan.
Okay.
Look
My
at your
God,
outfit.
look,
It's
bro.
already-
Oh my God, bro.
No, those
it
are,
is.
but you can fit them.
Like, yeah.
They made
look,
women's 12s. They didn't make. Oh my God,
man.
No, it's on and popping.
This is the super drip.
What is drip?
Super drip.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's a drip that I have to skip.
I'm not the Jordan guy,
That's some
but
drip that I
like
have to
like I
skip.
said, any shoe that I see in patent leather brings me back to wearing all over print hoodies, and it was a good time in my life. So
Oh wow. Okay.
That's a drip.
This is a drip.
That's a
Shout out
drip.
Alayla May. She killed these shoes the other day, outfit wise.
This is a drip. Yeah, this
Okay.
is nice. I can't be mad at this.
Lily
Charlotte
May,
Joy.
come on the show.
Please.
I can be mad because they don't fit.
Miss May,
Oh, you
please
can
come
fit
on the
into
show.
these ones maybe.
Woo!
Is this doing it for you?
Is it doing it for you? Pause.
You know what? I think it's like just weird enough. I wouldn't wear it. It's a women's shoe, so like, but I think it's like just strange enough to work. Like,
Wow, that's a women's shoe?
yeah.
Wow.
The shoe's gonna
Air
get
Max
marked down to
720
$40.
Saturn.
Yeah, nah, it's not me.
I mean, I want to see. This is WNBA.
No, you know what that is? That's the girl who is fashion forward, who can pull it off, who might not actually be able to, but will believe herself that she will try.
What you think?
This shoe sucks.
So it's a skip.
If
No, the shoe itself doesn't suck. It's an extremely well-made shoe. It's just not as fashionably
The
right
shoe-
as it should be.
this shoe's not good.
All right, we already talked about the shoe once here. This is the.
Hey.
This is a skip for me and a quick heartbeat because there's no laces.
Okay. Not
I'm
even,
sorry.
Not even for basketball.
I'm
no
very,
matter.
very old school. I don't wear sneakers without laces.
That's a drip. I love that. I love how futuristic it is.
Yeah, it's a drip for me. I want to hoop in these bad, like Foot Locker, Nike, somebody like.
But while cool, I don't think that auto lacing shoes are the future.
Not convinced.
So
It's a skip.
okay,
the ladies. This is a ladies foam posit colorway.
that is.
That's ladies?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put that thing
Skip
back.
again.
Put that thing back on the shelf.
Is this one of those moments where it's like
If
skip
it was for
because of the
dudes,
drip?
that's what I'm saying. If it was a man,
That
if it was a man shoe, I'd have
Clark,
those.
Yeah,
Clark,
give it a buck.
by your estimation, are foam posits bulletproof?
No, not at all.
So what is this? A drip up or skip, sir?
It's a skip. That shoe, get out of
This is drip.
I'm skipping now.
drip.
I'm skipping
This
now.
is a drip that I have to skip.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah, fair.
got
Yeah,
a couple
nah,
more
that shoe
shoes.
hard. Oh yeah, I see.
Just leave those back
Another
on
one of
the
these.
shelf.
Do we?
No, don't
so
even.
that's a skip face, right? That's your skip. Skip.
Yeah, that's a skip.
Skip.
I have to skip it again.
Is there an Air Force One you don't like?
There's plenty of Air Force Ones I don't like.
What's the worst one?
I don't
This
know
a
if
flip
I
for
can
me.
tell you what's the worst, but there's enough of them that I.
Oh, he hates it. He hates it.
Disrespected him.
Yeah, I know.
Disrespected
Skip.
him. We got another one that we talked about
Woo,
here
my
on the
boy
show
Nico.
before.
Rocket.
Rocket Kyrie's. This is a drip for me.
Thank you.
This should be for kids.
That's the problem.
You're
is that
skipping it then?
Yeah, I would skip it. I couldn't rock them.
This one,
right,
this
right,
one,
right,
this
right,
one,
right.
this
Rock
one looks
it.
like it shouldn't come in your size, but it actually does. It's like the
Right, it
reverse of the
shouldn't
other
come in
ones.
my size. It should be for kids. If it was for kids, I'd be like, yes.
I'm
Extremely
biased. I'm
dad,
biased
yeah.
or whatever, but I do like to shower hoop in this shoe.
That's
But
your
I
man.
like
That's your man.
That's my man.
That's your man.
And you know, I like crazy colors.
We're
Right.
not giving the other shout out.
My boy
I can only answer to what I can do.
Of
This
course.
this
Kyrie, come on the
this
show.
looks
Nico, come on
like
the show.
a Kyrie version of those Katie Nerf shoes. So
Skipping that one.
yeah,
Okay, next.
Nurse of fire.
there's a bunch of bad
Next
shoes.
level Adidas.
Next level Adidas.
They don't have
Drip flip or
laces.
No
skip?
laces is.
They don't have laces.
All right, so it's
You're
a, it's
out.
a skip. So skip for you, Tarek.
I'm skipping these ones.
But you know
This
what
is
the
the
crazy
next
part
level
is?
of how bad a shoe could be.
No. You know what's crazy?
How
They're
you put
like
this on?
super good to play in.
Oh,
shoe
for real?
sucks.
Like super
That's,
good to
you didn't try them though.
No, I
because you don't do laces.
can't do it.
How
They're
you put
like
this on?
super good to play in. But like everyone that I know that has a pair of
They
these
vouch
said
for this.
They're
Shoes
amazing to play in.
Oh, skip, sorry. Skip.
All right.
Skip, sorry. Skip.
We have koi fish curries.
Koi fish curry
Koi
sixes,
fish.
right?
This is his new shoe.
Yeah.
This is the one that was all red.
Yeah,
That
Yes.
all red one was hard.
that's a skip for me.
Skip for you. What
it
about
doesn't look
you,
like
Clark?
a koi fish. What?
It doesn't have to look like a koi.
The scales.
I really wish it was
I would
the
hoop
red
in
ones.
these.
If it was the red ones,
I would hoop in these. You know I would. That's
I
drip.
didn't get the red ones. No.
I kind
This
of
is
like the
just a
first
skip.
colorway. There's like a black and
It
green.
doesn't look as
kinda.
bad. I think the problem with the Under Armour stuff a lot of times we're always like the excuses doesn't look so bad, but you're never like this looks really good.
So this is a skip for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Couple more shoes.
Keep it moving.
Couple more shoes.
We almost there.
We have the
The
Nike
second Curry looked good.
Zoom Kobe 4 Pro Tro.
Yep.
Draft day colorway. These
Yes.
are nice.
I love the concept.
Yes.
This is a drip. This is the right time too for Kobe retro shoes. The low joints.
96 on the back.
Clark, real quick. So I used to work with this guy at Foot Locker.
This is not
and,
gonna be real quick.
And he was, I think it was at the House of Hoops store, and he had to work the release, and he wanted, I think it was the Rice Kobe 4s. I believe so. He goes out back, and he was trying to get, like hold himself a size. He was like a store manager, and they go, you can't have any shoes. And he goes, what are those 13s doing in the corner? And he's like, well, those are for Clark Kent.
Relationships.
So this is a drip flip.
But even the
skip.
store manager can't get
relationships.
the store manager can't get. Bro, he puts his sweat and
Relationships.
blood into that store.
Relationships.
This is a drip, I think so.
Okay. Next one.
Relationships.
Facts.
Nike PG3 All Star. These
Drip flip or skip,
Nah,
sir?
this is a skip. It's just unremarkable.
It's a good colorway,
It's
but
just
it's not
unremarkable.
It's not
Right?
an all-star colorway.
Man, y'all say some of the most disrespectful things on this
I mean,
show.
I'm not saying it's bad.
It's just
you're skipping
unremarkable.
Yeah, I skipped
Yeah.
that.
Nah, it's a super skip.
I actually like this colorway a lot, but I just don't.
What?
I like brown and green shoes.
It's a drip. That's what
Clark,
you're
have you
saying?
Yeah, no, it's just.
What is
not-
it? Drip flip or
It's not an
skip?
all-star shoe.
What is
Last
it? Drip
skip.
flip? Okay.
Last shoe to go through here.
Flames.
Really?
You shouldn't even be looking.
Really?
Bro, those are fake.
Yeah,
you
like-
step away. Those are fake sea crystals.
With the text on it? Why is
the
there text on
SB?
this shoe?
Those are fake sea crystals.
Why
Come
is
on.
there text on this shoe?
Those are fake sea crystals.
Virgil didn't make
Bro,
this.
the turbo greens are crazy, bro.
These are
Or what was the joints? The
I would
high
like this
hairs?
if they didn't
Remember
have
those?
this on here. That's all I'm saying.
The purple check is so hard to me.
Foot Locker. I need 3 pairs.
Send
Size 13.
Don't
That-
even send them. Just tell me where
What
I
if
can
the
go
store
buy 'em.
manager wants a size 13 and there's
You
one?
can buy them on
Send
Go.
them 11s.
You can buy them on Go.
These are.
You can't get them?
Drip. Drip.
That's a flip.
Okay.
You cashing out on these?
No.
I'd resell if I could.
You are talking
Oh my
to
God.
Welty X over here. You know what I'm saying? We also do outfits, Clark. We have a real outfit here.
Wait, how fucking long ago was
Hey,
this?
we wear the archives, bro.
We went back.
Set this up for me. Where are we going with this? Where,
We got some Prada America cups on here.
Okay, full polo. I'm wearing all polo that day.
This was.
Sheesh.
This was. Would you agree a little bit? This is a little bit like, yo, we're going to the
Like,
club
but you
tonight.
need to know, like, I was like so early on Prada sneakers. I went around Jay and he was like, "What are those?" And I was like,
This is a drip.
Pradas.
You're standing by this?
Back then, at that precise moment,
Yeah.
that was a drip then.
All right, all right.
No one
Drip flip or
wears-
skip, Brendan?
I'll give him a drip.
What I think is hilarious is I'm wearing the same brand right now.
Like-
I stay on polo, and I
Right,
stay with a Yankee fitted.
So this is for you.
Do we
Yeah, a
actually
little
have
bit.
to
It's a
put
little-
that
it's a-
on screen?
It's a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit. We're going out to the club tonight. I got to put the button-up shirt on and the designer shoes to pass the protocol.
Nah, I was just.
So drip flip or skip?
I'd say it's a drip. I picked this out because I saw the Prada shoes and I wanted to talk about that.
Nah, but I'm gonna say it's a flip. The Prada shoes.
I still got a brand new pair of those because I bought like 3 pairs. I
Crazy.
still have
See
a
him soon.
brand new
We
pair.
need to see him soon. Clark,
I gotta wear 'em.
Before we wrap the show for the day, we want to dip into the comment section. We take a look at what everybody's saying across social media. If Brendan moves into your neighborhood, then you know the rent is going up.
You?
Yeah.
I,
He is, walking gentrification.
shout out to my
Okay, look. Gentrification works in scales. When you see white folks move into a black neighborhood, but they're like clutching their bag when they walk by, that is scale number 1. When they get there and they're walking their dog and clutching, that's scale 2 because they feel comfortable enough that they have to walk their dog. When you see them riding a bike, they know they got to get
They've
somewhere.
overtaken the neighborhood?
No. They're almost all the way there. When you see white folks jogging, it's their neighborhood. And then all of a sudden you got a barista up the block, your shit is done.
4 steps of
Your shit is cooked.
gentrification, guys. 4 steps.
We got Brandon Duncan here saying, "Stop criticizing Welty, guys. He ain't that bad. He's alt-right."
He's alt right.
Wow.
And then one more here,
Well,
Exile
he's
saying,
sitting on the right. I don't know if he's alt right.
Gotta watch the show on Soul Collector. Weirdos watch on Complex. Definitely watch on Soul Collector and subscribe there too, please.
Why is it weird to watch it as long as they're watching it?
Because it's on 2 channels.
What's the problem? That's even better.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like who's on 2 channels?
I don't know.
Reruns-
watch it on
reruns
both.
of Law and Order?
Watch it on both.
Y'all are like
Please.
reruns of Law and Order. You got more than 1 channel?
Like Gilligan's Island.
Why did it get all the way to Gilligan's Island?
I'm your co-host.
He had
Am I
to
done?
gentrify.
Oh,
No, I'm not. I'm Matt
can we
Welty.
get that off the screen, please?
And that's Trinidad James.
Trinidad the King,
This is
Brooklyn's finest.
She want every color, that's a full size. Buy a 6 for my kids, bought a 7 for my
This is Full Size Run. I need you to subscribe now, or I'll be forced to shave my mustache.
This is Full Size Run. I need you to subscribe now or I will quit this motherfucker, man.
subscribe now, or Trinidad James will have to freestyle again.
Subscribe now, or I have to get a real job.
Subscribe now, because I just want to buy Gucci socks and be great, live my best life, please. Thank you.
I can support that. Yeah, definitely. If nothing else, subscribe so Trinidad James can buy Gucci socks.